Are you broke as a joke and it ain't even funny? And if that's you, hey, I definitely can relate. I've been there, which is the whole reason why I even started doing gig work. DoorDash, Uber Eats, Walmart Spark, a bunch of these gig apps just trying to get by. However, my main gig app has been DoorDash because it was there right when I needed it, because there was just some bills that I just needed to overcome. And doing gig work on top of my full-time job has been a lifesaver. So in this video, not only am I going to be going over some of these orders that I'm actually getting, receiving, trying to figure out, should I take it, should I not take it, and talk about hourly rate so I can make sure that I'm actually maximizing my full potential. Now, I am currently driving my wife's car, which is a Kia Forte, which actually gets like 31 miles per gallon, which is not too bad. It's a lot better than my Ford Mustang, which gets like 23 or 24 miles a gallon with the EcoBoost. But I totally get it. Whatever you have is what you have. And if you don't have any money, well, you're going to use what you have, right? That's exactly what I did, because I had my Mustang. My wife had her car. And we both had to do gig work just to make it happen. So also in this video, I'm gonna even share a little bit about our situation as well as we're delivering. So come take a ride with me. Now, our very first order of the day is Subway. Now this says it's like $8.55 plus for 3.4 miles. It took just a few of those miles just to get here, but hey, let's go ahead and get it. Now, it actually just took a few minutes. I did have to stand there, and I even got that notification that says that we got your back, because technically they didn't even start the order till I got there, but it didn't take them too long to actually pick it up, so that was the good news. However, I still marked it accordingly that the order never started, but that's going to happen, so you can't be afraid of that, just like you can't be afraid of declining bad offers, because before I got this, I actually got orders just like $2.95 for 5.1 miles. That's not worth it. You gotta throw that away. Then I got this 620, 7.1 miles. That's another upside down order. I was really close to the restaurant and I knew I'd have to eat all those miles. So yeah, I'm good. And of course, this one's a $6 for 5 miles, but I didn't really want to be in that direction. And it's barely over $1 a mile. I didn't want to start my day off just like barely limping in. But then on this very next one, I got $8.55 plus. That extra plus means I'm getting a little bit extra money at the end when I drop off. So I was like, so this is gonna be a little bit more. It could be an extra 50 cents. It could be $5, but it probably won't be much because there's not a whole lot to this order. But here's the thing, what I'm actually looking for, if I can get an offer that's $2 plus per mile, that would be great. $1.75, $1.50, then depending on the time of day, I could wiggle myself a little bit lower, but the lower you go, it's just more and more likely it's not gonna be as worth it. That's why I usually have like a goal in mind. Now, depending on what your market's like, there's gonna be some markets where it's gonna be easy to get $25 an hour. In other markets, maybe even 30. But if you're in a market like mine, you might be pushing $20 an hour. And yeah, that's on the other pendulum swing. There's some gig workers that are just lucky to get $10 an hour or even minimum wage. But the lower you go, there's just that much more that could not even be worth it. So therefore, you gotta make sure you're picking the right orders. But right now, we're almost at this drop off, and we'll continue our conversation. Okay, so turning right here. They even messaged me, it's gonna be like the third house on my left. So 1, 2, and 3, and that's gonna be it. I don't know if other people's had issues, but there's the number. Okay, I'll be right back because I believe I'm even meeting the customer since they're like right there at the door. I'll be right back. All right, now the grand total was $10.05. So that was a great way to start the day. And as for me and my goal, I'm not in one of those really prosperous areas. So my goal is at least try to make $20 an hour. Just because I know the market that I'm in, and I'm not going to travel another 45 minutes just going into North Dallas where I hopefully and might actually get $25 an hour. Could be more, but I already know my schedule as well, because I'm going to be more have like a schedule such as like only be out here for 3 hours, maybe 4, but usually 3. Just because I had to balance out between what I do as a full-time job that I won't disclose, but I also do this part-time anytime that I have the time. So that's how I just make it all work. So now what we're going to do is just try to get that very next offer, and hopefully we can just build up hour by hour. And what I usually say is just keep it stacking. Now this very next offer is now $6, 3 miles. So we still got $2 a mile on this. And now we're here at Wingstop. Let's pick it up to get that money. Let's go. And the order was not ready. Now I had to actually sit there as well, wait on the order, but you know, it gave me a little bit of time to actually jump on my free Discord chat and chat with you all. That's all that's in there. So feel free to check out the link below if you want to go ahead and chat with us all, from gig workers all the way around. And also, as you see, that I was able to put that in my Delivery Pro bag. Now things wasn't always just like that, because when I first started doing gig work, I use a picnic basket because that's all that I had. Actually having like a food delivery bag was not even a thought. I didn't even think about actually buying one until maybe months into it. Then I think I just got one off of Amazon. But now that I'm actually still doing gig work, and now I'm talking about it and even talking about my experiences, I went ahead and created my own delivery bag. And I even called it Delivery Pro because I just want people to have that sense of pride of what they do as a gig worker or a food delivery driver, where you can get even the shirt that I have to the bag that I have. I just want to be able to represent. I'm my food delivery driver, but I'm proud of what I do. And I do a dang good job of it. And if anyone else feels the same way, no pressure. Just check out the link below and get your very own food delivery bag or t-shirt. But we are almost at the customer. Hello. Because by the time I actually got to Wingstop, and now I left again, it was only a mile and a half away, so that was good. So I'm now looking for the not apartment number. Thank God it's not an apartment. Now I'm looking for the house number, and this should be it. Yes, it is. I was just here not long ago. And this will be another handed to me, so I'll BRB, be right back. Delivery complete. She was just right there waiting there at the door for me, so I'm like, yeah, that saves a little bit of time, but not as much time as it's been waiting at these restaurants. Me and waiting don't get along. It seems like it's about half our life sometimes, just waiting on just anything and everything, right? But let's go ahead, I'm gonna switch gears for a second of why I even started gig work. Now, I actually went back to school. When I say school, I'm talking about college, to finish out my degree, which is a theology degree at Dallas Baptist University. You may have heard of it. But then I had a huge debt, because not only did I have to just do a regular school loan, I had a personal loan as well, just so I can finish out the last couple semesters. So I just had to buckle down and I just had to do it. But as soon as I graduated, I was like, how in the world am I gonna pay for all this? Because I gotta get this debt off me as quick as possible, because I really can't afford hundreds of dollars worth of debt just tied up in my personal loans from school. So that's when I actually technically started with Uber Eats for about 2 weeks, maybe 3. Then I was like, man, I need some better orders. I just need something better. So I asked people at the restaurants, what platform do you get the most orders from? And most of them said DoorDash. So I was like, man, I got to look into DoorDash, and I've been dashing ever since. Then going back to the story of it, I was doing my full-time job, and I was doing gig work basically as a full-time job as well. So that was definitely my beginning. I mean, I was working hours upon hours. And hold on a second, we just got an order here, and this is not worth it. I mean, it's $2.15, 5.7 miles. That is a complete waste of time. Even if they just say it's a 15-cent tip, that's not no tip. That's still just base pay, most likely. Because most of the time my base pay is just $2. But I have seen $2.15 base pay, but it's still a decline. Now, every now and then, I do get a little upset about seeing some of these bad offers. So, work with me, bear with me, I'll work it out. But here is another piece of crap, back to back. 215, 3.3 miles. I'm just like, they're trying my patience today. But you cannot be afraid to hit that decline button. Don't let these apps waste your time, because it's not worth it. Because we're out here using our gas, we're using the wear and tear of our vehicle, and don't get me on the tires as well that we have to, ooh, man, the tires. Tires are expensive. So anytime we're out here, we have to just think about that and what orders that we take. But let me fast forward into this my story, which is just like, I was trying, oh, you freaking kidding me? $2.15, 2 miles. Not worth it. Okay, now let me try to go back to the story. We're gonna throw me another piece of trash offer. All right, I try to warn you about how I am sometimes. But, okay, yeah, so fast forward. I was trying to actually pay like $15,000 worth of debt within just like a few months. Long story short, got it paid off in probably about 6 months or so, 5 to 6-ish. That's because I was working like non-stop. I mean, I was just like freaking relentless. But that right there is just a small portion of the story as well. Even years later, I got one of my other huge expenses was like getting a brand new transmission. And that costed like $9,000. And I'm just like, goodness. Then I had to pay just to get it out of the shop, and it's just like, sometimes this life just throws you some curveballs, and there's some things you can put it down in the comments of what are you working for? I know some of you are working full-time doing DoorDash or just gig work in general. I know some are just doing this part-time, but all of us have like a certain reason of why are we doing this. Oh, hold on a minute, wait, we got an order. We have 715, 3.7 miles. We'll go ahead and take that and continue our conversation. And now we're here at Fujiya Sushi Bar. Let's go on in. Now, I did have to wait there too, but at least it wasn't near as long. So, okay, let's go and hit the road. All right, it should be that house right there, right? Yes, score. Now this one, the customer instruction just says, leave it at the door with the dog. Easy little drop off right there. And now we already have our very next offer here. $6.15 plus, got a little bit more at the end of this. All we got is 2.2 miles. Let's go ahead and meet me at right back at Subway. Looks like I'm just picking up 2 simple meals, so let's go ahead and get it. Well, waiting has just been part of the game today, for sure. But we only got 5 minutes, 1.5 miles to the customer, so let's go ahead and go. All right, now we're almost arrived. Not too sure if it's gonna be on the left side or right side. It's just, the map has got me just like right there in the middle. So that is an odd number, so even's on my right side, odd is on my left, so I'll be looking right, and it should be that one right there. Oh yes. Now the customer instruction says, leave it at the door, do not knock or ring the doorbell. Hi. Okay, now that order was, I believe it was like $6.15 plus, so it's only like an extra 50 cents more, so $6.65. Okay, we're gonna keep on going, keep on trying to get this thing stacked on up. Let's do it. Next order up to bat is at McDonald's. $5.90, 1.8 miles. Yeah, it could be better, but it could be worse. At least the order was ready. That's what I'm talking about. Because all my other orders had to wait, and wait a little bit more. I'm like, oh, come on now. Oh my goodness, this is such a bumpy road. Let's see here, not it. Should be right up here. I've had issues with this area before. I think it's that one right there. Okay. All right, just delivered. And what was so funny is this cat right here had no care in the world. It barely acknowledged me, raised its head up, looked at me, laid its head down, went back to sleep. Just like, okay, that was great. That's a classic right there. Especially if you're a cat lover, which I'm not really a cat lover, but yeah, you would appreciate it even more. Now let's go ahead and see what else we're gonna get. Now this next one up the bet is Taco Bell. $16.48. That's not too bad. Don't really care about the miles. It is 9 miles, but we're gonna work it out. Now, one order was ready, and the second one had to wait just for just a couple minutes. Didn't take long at all, which is great. Now we're gonna be on our way. We got our first customer at 2.9 miles, 5 minutes. Then we got that little slight road trip that might be about 4-ish miles. So let's get going. Okay, we're coming up to our very first drop off. Should be right here on the right side. All right, we have arrived, so let's go ahead and leave it at the door. Another one down, keep going. All right, it should be that house right there. This is a pretty good size order right here. And there's the confirmation. I like when I can actually see the numbers, because there's like neon green. I was like, okay, that's, and it looks reflective too, so that would even help even more at nighttime. How you doing? Now this is just gonna be a simple, leave it at the door. All right, now I just now received this offer. This is $7 for 10 miles. And just to let you know, I am 6 miles away from all my restaurants. So the question is, since I'm going back, and if I was right there where I'm going to be at anyways, this would be what? $7 for 4 miles. I can handle a $7 for 4 miles. It's just because I'm just way out here. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll make this one work too. Let's go. Now we have arrived right back at Taco Bell for the second time. Man, it is so neat when people are like, Delivery Pro? And I'm like, yeah, Delivery Pro. I don't know about you, and I know that some people's already say they actually get some attention with carrying their bag, so it matters. It definitely gets some recognition. I think it was just yesterday when Mark, he even wrote in a comment box because he bought 2. And he says, I got 2 Field Delivery Pro bags. They are made from high quality and shipping so fast. I use them every delivery and I get a lot of comments on them. Thanks, Phil. Thank you, Mark, for sharing that, because it ain't just me. It's you all as well. So, and that's just one of the few that I've actually received. And we've only been open and been doing this for a month. And that is awesome. And now we're going to be 6 minutes, 3 miles to drop off. Let's ride. I guess I'm not going to a house, so it looks like it could be a place of business here. I guess it's going to be in the back area. I haven't delivered here before, but I am aware. Goodness gracious. Okay, so that's another building back here. Okay, let me check the person's name. This actually might be the random person right here. It's one of these places. I actually have, now I think, but I have delivered here once and it was confusing as all heck. Okay, let's go figure it out. Now, the last time I was over here, I actually went over here to the right side, but that's been a minute. I would just love to see some more numbers here. I'm not gonna see numbers there. I see numbers over here. I have like, there's 3 possible buildings. Come on, show me something. And this is gonna be a hand it to the customer. I am so glad that there was a guy there to kind of help me out. So he led me in the right direction. Because it wasn't the same person as last time, but he took me to the right building where I was able to find the right suit number, so we good. Now let's go ahead and let's break down some of these numbers here. Now I have driven for like 38 miles, so just a little bit over a gallon of gas. And currently here it's like $3.33. So yeah, I can't wait till we get down under 3. That will be great. But I know in some of your areas, it's still in the 4s. I hate to even just think about that. And I'm afraid California could be 5 for all I know. Let me know down in the comment box how much is gas in your area. But here is the rest of my breakdown. I've been out for 3.1 hours and I have made $59.23. Hey, it's not the worst in the world and it's not the greatest. I guess I'm definitely gonna take the in-between for me, because this comes up to $19.10 an hour. And we're gonna be going ahead and taking that money on home. But if you need something to calculate your miles and it does so much more, go ahead and check out the link below where you can start a 7-day free trial. And if you decide to actually get a subscription, you get $10 off by using my link. But I hope you got value out of this video, so if you would, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and see me in the next video.